Live with Colleen, episode 44, take 1.
Hello. Hello, viewers. Greetings.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Live with Colleen, episode 44. I'm your host, Colleen Young. And yes, if you're wondering, I am sitting on my bedroom floor. This is honestly where I get the best lighting in my room. So now Live with Colleen is 44 episodes in.
I started the show in April 2014.
And since starting the show, a lot of people have asked me why I ever even started Live with Colleen.
Why'd you start Live with Colleen? 'Cause I want to be on TV, but since that's taken a little bit longer than I had hoped, I made my own TV. Y'all have seen this box before, but thanks for watching me on whatever you're watching me on. Your computer, your TV, your phone, I don't know. Thanks though. I appreciate it.
So I wanted to make an episode for all of you to answer that question and to thank all of you for watching. So I've actually had this idea for a while. My dream is to be a talk show host, much like Kelly Ripa on Live with Kelly and Michael. This dream all started when I was in high school. I was telling a story in the computer lab of my old high school, and I remember one of the teachers asked me, "What's your name?" And I was like, "I'm Colleen Young." And I thought I was, for the millionth time in my life, getting in trouble for being too loud or talking too much during school. I spent a lot of time against chalkboards and sitting out in hallways. But this time it was different. The teacher actually told me that I was going to be doing the morning announcements the next day. And I was so nervous, but so excited. The night before, I was telling all of my friends, I'm going to be on the morning announcements tomorrow. I was so nervous. This was my TV debut. The morning announcements were televised into all of the homerooms of my high school. And I always remembered watching them, but I never thought about being on them or how I could ever even do that. So the next morning, I went to the homeroom where the morning announcements were filmed. I wore a blazer. My sister Megan came like a proud parent, and I did the morning announcements. I sat in front of a camera, I read off the teleprompter, I wore a microphone, and it was broadcasted into all of the homerooms in my high school, and I was so excited. The media production class became my main homeroom, and I was a regular on the morning announcements. I was reading the scores from the previous night's sports games. I was messing up people's names as it came up the teleprompter. I was announcing bake sales that were taking place that day in lunch, and I was reading the pledge, and I loved it. I'm kind of bummed that I never got a video of myself on the morning announcements, but I'm very thankful for that opportunity and thankful to the teacher, Mr. Mankowski, who was in the computer lab and saw me talking and was like, "You're doing the morning announcements." And the next morning I was on TV. I knew that that's the career that I wanted. So ever since then, I was telling people that I wanted to be a talk show host. So I went to Buffalo State College for journalism, and I was super excited because it's an accredited school for journalism, and locally it's the best school for journalism in my opinion. I'm a proud Buff State alum. I'm always saying go Bengals, and I'm always tweeting about Buff State. I'm very proud of where I went to school. But even though we had news assignments and even though we learned how to use cameras and we knew how to edit packages, we were never actually in the news studios acting as an anchor. We didn't have any videos of us on camera and videos that we could send out after we graduated to show I know how to host a show, or I know how to be on camera, or I have a good camera presence, or anything like that. So with what I learned in my classes with how to shoot video, what's a good angle, what's a good topic, what do people like to watch, and then learning the different programs, how to edit videos and how to make them look good and how to make smooth transitions, I was like, you know what? I want to start my own show. And so using what I learned, I started Live with Colleen. To this day, I'm still a one-man team. I film, edit, produce, host. I promote this show on social media. I do it all on my own. And sometimes I have help from my great family and friends who are on the show quite often. That's the reason that I started this show. I wanted to get experience on camera, and I wanted to show that I know how to do all of this. And I also wanted to have a talk show. There were a lot of cool people in my life who I thought had cool stories to share, or who I just wanted other people to get to know. So since then, I felt like my family and friends have all gotten to know each other. Even if they lived far away or if they've never met, they got to see each other on my show. And I've loved that. And I also started this show for you guys, the viewers. I'm not the one who is tuning into this show not knowing what's about to be on it. I'm not the one who's enjoying the content. content. I just make it and I put it out there, and I hope that you guys watch it. But I get your feedback. I hear what you like. Recently, my sister Megan reminded me that maybe shorter episodes will get more views, so I'm trying to work on that. I just have so much content that I want to share with you guys. I've heard more people say, you should be more serious. I take news seriously and I stay updated on the news because I believe that's a very important thing to do as a citizen, but I want to be a happy talk show host. I've always loved to talk and be around people, and I want to make a career of that. I want to have a talk show where I can make people smile and laugh and still inform them about ways that they can better their lives, or just help them get to know their favorite stars better, or just make them feel better, because I've always loved to do that, and I've always loved to be happy. And sometimes people don't feel that it's genuine, and they'll ask me, is that your real voice? Do you really think I forced this? Like, that would hurt. I've always talked like this. Moving on. And people are like, I don't believe that you're always that happy. Do you ever get mad? Nah. The truth is, if you want to know if I ever get mad, just ask my sister Megan. Because the answer is yes when I'm around her. But that's what unconditional love is. And she's one of my #1 supporters of Live with Colleen. She made my logo, and I'm wearing a dress to match my logo print today. I love Lily Pulitzer, and my logo background print is Lily. And I've always given them credit for that. I love hearing your feedback. I've loved hearing if people tried the recipes that I had during Colleen in the Kitchen segments, or visited places that I went to during Colleen in the Community segments. I'm by no means a YouTube star. My videos haven't gone viral, but I have a small niche, and I hear often that people have watched my episodes, at least in my little bubble, in my little world, and honestly, that's all I need for now, because it encourages me and it motivates me and it keeps me going with what I want to do and having my own talk show. I hope that gives you guys a better answer of why I wanted to start this YouTube show. I started it so that I could have better experience and a resume builder and something to send out and prove that I can do all of this. I can do it on my own, or I can do it with other people. But this show is all me, and it's one of my favorite things that I do. And when I get feedback after I put up an episode, I just feel so happy, and I feel like I'm really doing what I want to do. So now that I'm graduated and I'm in the job market, I'm just looking for anything and everything that will professionally get my foot in the door with a talk show and hopefully lead me to my future of being on a national talk show. Everybody has a different way to get to their own talk show, and I guess I started Live with Colleen as a hope that it would be my way to get there. So thanks for chilling on my floor with me.
I would be nowhere without you guys, and I really appreciate seeing my viewers' photos, and especially my #1 viewer KK, who sent in this picture of KK and I FaceTiming my sister Megan while we were enjoying the beach this summer, and another picture of KK and I at the cottage this summer too. Thanks for the photos, KK.
I really appreciate your views. Thanks for watching Live with Colleen episode 44. Tune back in soon for episode 45. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace out. Adios.
Deuces. Cut.